Over 50 rangers barge into the court premises to arrest former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan in corruption case. Dramatic video of Imran's arrest surfaces. Pakistan rangers break glass track and push the PTI leader. Imran Aid makes sensational claim, says Imran Khan will be poisoned in Rawalpindi jail. Complete chaos grips Pakistan from Islamabad to Lahore to Karachi. Imran supporters on rampage. Pakistan Prime Minister releases detailed statement, says Imran bending judiciary to his whims. Politics over the Kerala story continues. Mamata bans movie, Yogi declares it tax-free.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि सम्माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी की नेता आदरणीय श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी नहीं हैं, वो सुंदरा राजे सिंधिया जी हैं।
Pilot goes all out against Gehlot government, says Raje is Gehlot's boss, not Sonia Gandhi. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest story today is from Pakistan, where the chairman of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, Imran Khan, has now been arrested by paramilitary rangers at the Islamabad High Court, where he was attending a hearing for a corruption case. Now, the arrest was dramatic. Imran Khan was dragged, whisked away. Video footage that was captured by the rangers forcefully taking Khan and pushing him into a prison van. Now, over the next couple of minutes, we'll take you all the images, the unruly scenes that were witnessed in Islamabad, and more importantly, what's this entire issue about Imran Khan crossing the Lakshman Rekha. Ladies and gentlemen, as they say in Pakistan, there is a Lakshman Rekha, and that Lakshman Rekha is that you perhaps cannot abuse the Pakistani army or the intelligence service. And that's exactly what has happened in the case of Imran Khan. Imran Khan has now targeted the Pakistani army, in fact the ISI too. He says that there is a senior military officer, and this senior military officer in fact tried to assassinate him. And that is exactly why they say, at least the PTI says, that the Pakistani army sent the rangers to arrest him. And take a look at those images, dramatic images where the former Prime Minister of Pakistan is literally dragged and put inside a van, and then is taken to Rawalpindi jail. Why exactly did that happen? This man now faces over 100 cases against him. 100 FIRs have already been registered against him. Back in March, you saw in the Tosha Khana case too, Imran Khan was actually arrested, and the allegation was massive. The allegation was of misappropriation when he was the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Did he actually cheat the people of Pakistan? But many say that all of this hasn't really gone down well with the Pakistani army. It's because the Pakistani army appears to be completely threatened by Imran Khan. But the fact of the matter is that one crisis after the other that Pakistan is facing. First, their economy is in doldrums. Second, they are now going around with a begging bowl to other countries for some loan or the other. First it was the UAE, then Saudi Arabia, and this begging continues. The IMF essentially has also put their hands off. While on the one hand you have Bilawal Bhutto making a mockery of himself, Pakistan seems to be in a complete doldrums right now. Take a look at this report, and then we get to live report coming in from Islamabad.
Amid the rising political turmoil in Pakistan, former Prime Minister Imran Khan was arrested by the Pakistani Ranger forces outside the Islamabad court. The large number of Pakistani Ranger forces surrounded the PTI leader and grabbed and shoved him into the police van. Watch how the former Prime Minister was arrested after multiple failed attempts to nab the former Prime Minister. The forces surrounded the van and jumped atop of the van, taking him into custody. The Pakistani Ranger forces broke and smashed the windows of the court to get their hands on the leader. The Pakistani Ranger forces were deployed in huge numbers outside the court where Imran Khan was set to appear. Khan was in court to seek bail in multiple FIRs registered against him. Just before the arrest, Imran Khan had posted a video saying that he was ready for arrest.
मेरे पाकिस्तानियों, जब तक ये मेरे अल्फाज आप तक पहुंचेंगे, मुझे एक नाजायज केस के अंदर बंद कर दिया हो। इससे एक चीज आप सबको वाजे हो जानी चाहिए कि पाकिस्तान में जो फंडामेंटल राइट्स हैं, जो हमारे आइन हमें हुकूक देता है, जो जमहूरियत है, वो दफन हो चुकी है।
Imran Khan's party has highly condemned the arrest and called it a black day. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this video that has now been accessed by Republic TV. The exact moment when Imran Khan was arrested. The former Pakistan Prime Minister who was literally dragged the moment he reached Islamabad High Court. This was when he was making an appearance in a previous case that was being investigated against him. And while that happened, you had the Pakistani Rangers storming in. In fact, the PTI says that there was massive damage that was caused by the Pakistani Rangers. Let's play this out, the video that has been accessed, and then we go across to our reporters on the ground.
ये देख लीजिए, रेंजर की कार्रवाई देख ले। ये इलीगल अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल रेड किया है इस्लामाबाद हाई कोर्ट के अंदर। राना सलाना के कह रहे थे रेंजर ने अटैक कर दिया है। इमरान खान साहब बायोमेट्रिक करवाने आए थे, लेकिन ये डंडे सोटे कर रहे हैं। ये सारे सामने आप पे नजर आ रहे हैं। इस वक्त पूरी रेंजर नजर आ रही है, इस वक्त आपको सामने ये इस वक्त रेंजर आ रही है। जुल्म सितम है पाकिस्तान में, मार्शल्लाह नहीं। इस वक्त मार्शल्लाह नाफिज हो चुका है। इस वक्त अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल काम कर रहे हैं। ताकत का बलबूता है, अवाम की ताकत खत्म हो चुकी, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन खत्म हो गया, कानून खत्म हो गया, हाई कोर्ट की इज्जत तकरीब खत्म हो गई। इस वक्त नजर आ रहा है आपको, सबको मार रहे हैं, रेंजर वाले वकला को भी मार रहे हैं।
Well, in fact, we'll stay with these visuals while we also get in our guest and our reporters on the ground. Kasper, a Republic reporter joining us from Islamabad. He's outside the parliament. Hina, journalist joining us from Islamabad. And of course, Major Gaurav Arya. Let me just get a quick word first from our reporter on the ground. Kasper, you've accessed this video. Just put this into perspective. What really happens right now in terms of the legal actions or the legal options available before Imran Khan, and also take our viewers through what's really happening right now. What's the situation like?
Shamanji, a storm is brewing up already in Pakistan. Regarding the legality, definitely Imran Khan's legal team is working out on to get his bail post-arrest. This is what I am getting from my sources. They are preparing a draft to produce before the court, before the National Accountability Court, for former Prime Minister Imran Khan's post-arrest bail. This is one thing. Other thing, regarding your question about what's happening in Pakistan right now, let me tell you that the supporters and the lovebirds of former Prime Minister Imran Khan, they have converged on the main entries and main places in Islamabad, Lahore, Karachi, and every lower and average, the cities across Pakistan. This is what I'm getting from my sources. Let me tell you that roads have been blocked leading to Islamabad from Rawalpindi to Islamabad. Same is the condition there in Karachi, Lahore, Peshawar, and then Faisalabad as well. People are really angry post Imran Khan arrest. This is the situation that I can tell you from Pakistan right now. But a storm has already brewed up, and now we have to wait until the National Accountability Court comes up with more detail into the case, which actually serves as the basis of arrest of Imran Khan today.
Thank you very much, Kasper, for getting us the latest update. Trust you to keep us ahead on this story, but let me quickly go across to Major Gaurav Arya for more perspective on what is really happening right now in Pakistan. One crisis after another. But Major Gaurav Arya, as they say, there is a Lakshman Rekha in Pakistan, and that Lakshman Rekha is that you never abuse the Pakistani army, the ISI. And essentially the working that has happened while he was in power, the fact that he had a tiff with General Bajwa, the very fact that his juniors were being propped up, all that seems to have now really gone against Imran Khan. Why don't you put this into perspective for us? What does this essentially mean for Imran Khan?
Thank you, Shravan. A couple of things you mentioned, the Lakshman Rekha, for the benefit of my Pakistani co-panelists. Lakshman Rekha is the red line that the Pakistanis speak about so often, and this is exactly what the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf had been saying about Imran Khan, Imran Khan is the red line. If you arrest Imran Khan, then all hell breaks loose. And this is pretty much what the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has been saying, though whatever the future holds, it will all depend on the kind of street power that the PTI is able to flaunt at this point in time. Today there's a lot of josh, there's a lot of jazba in Pakistan because Imran Khan has been arrested a few hours back. The establishment is going to wait and watch for a couple of days. How does it pan out? And they'll plan their future actions based on the kind of street support Imran Khan is able to get. If the street support dies down, then they win. If it builds up and it becomes uncontrollable, we don't know what's going to happen. One small thing, Rangers, people in India generally don't understand. Rangers are a paramilitary force of Pakistan and generally tasked with guarding the international border with India, mostly. And they also do a lot of internal security duties, etc. But not many people in India know that they are generally officered, not all of them, but generally officered by the Pakistan Army. So Pakistani Army will send officers on secondment to the Rangers, whether the Punjab Rangers or Sindh Rangers, each commanded by, I think, a Major General last time I checked. So this is pretty much a force that is controlled by the Pakistan Army, even though it is under the Ministry of the Interior. So technically speaking, the Rangers are under the Minister of Interior, Rana Sanaullah, or whoever happens to be the Interior Minister at that point in time. But the larger picture is that the officers are from the Pakistani Army. So there are loyalties. And another thing which I'd like to point out is Imran Khan has been taken away to Rawalpindi. So I think things are about to get more serious. But in the end, I think what will finally, come down to brass tacks is the kind of street power that the PTI is able to flaunt and the kind of pressure that they are able to put on the establishment. I think that will what will count in the end. Shavan.
Thank you very much, Major Gaurav Arya, for putting this into perspective. A quick response I want to get in from our Pakistani guest, Hina, who's joining us. Hina, while many would like to believe that this is some sort of a political slugfest between Shehbaz Sharif and Imran Khan, but that's not the reality. The reality is Shehbaz Sharif is actually no one. The fight right now is with the Pakistani army directly taking on Imran Khan. What does this essentially mean in the coming few months, especially when Imran Khan is saying that he's now being prevented from campaigning?
No, it is all about this. Shehbaz Sharif also and the PDM when you talk about the arrest of Imran Khan. But the main thing which I really want to mention, a very upsetting situation in Pakistan when we talk about on the behalf of public concern. Why our priority should be public concern, basically. Our inflation rate, the economic crisis of Pakistan. This should be a priority of Pakistan, not arrest of Imran Khan. Why? Because this is a tussle, or you can say a blame game coming when Imran Khan was removed or deseated from the power. and this blame game has been started since long. So today you can't say this that Shehbaz government and PDM is really not happy, and this is a basic tussle between establishment. It is a basic tussle between establishment and Imran Khan, because the video released before the arrest of Imran Khan by Imran Khan was clearly positioned Imran Khan against establishment. He pointed one personnel from army, he pointed out one institution, and he blamed them for his assassination attack and for the Ashar Sharif, one of the journalists of Pakistan. That inquiry has not been held properly because of that personnel from establishment. But the main concern on the behalf of
Right.
Pakistani Awam, now we really have raised questions about the arrest of Imran Khan, how prolonged it will go now. And because of Imran Khan arrest, this
Right.
point has been coming from the party, and I'm sharing this biggest news at your TV channel. Basically, now who
Right.
will lead party if Imran Khan arrest will prolong? Who will prolong? Who will lead?
Well, you know, on
Pakistan
on that note, Hina, on that note, Niazi Saab does not really trust anyone. In fact, that's the reason why there's an entire announcement of at least 6 leaders who are going to basically plan what happens next. So Imran Khan essentially knows that when it comes to what next, perhaps it's on a sticky wicket that he is on. Thank you very much, Major Gaurav Arya, as well as Hina and Kaswar, for joining us on this broadcast. Shifting focus now to the other story that has been of huge concern. What's really happening in the state of Manipur? Now, over the past few days, there have been reports of violence, arson and mayhem have emerged from various districts in Manipur. Over 60 people have died, hundreds have been wounded, over 9,000 people belonging to the Kuki and Meitei communities, besides others, have been displaced so far. Republic happens to be one of the only national network to be reporting from the violence hit areas. Now we'll try and explain why this entire flare-up, why this entire fight between the Kukis and Meiteis. It all started with the fact that the High Court essentially indicated that the scheduled tribe status should be given. A recommendation should be made by the Manipur government to give the scheduled tribe status to the Meiteis. That hasn't really gone down well. Take a look at these reports filed by my colleague Anirudh to get a better understanding of as to what's really happening on the ground.
Vehicles tossed on the road, houses set ablaze. The situation continues to remain very, very volatile in Imphal, even as we report from the capital city of Manipur. 5 vehicles lie here, all set ablaze by mob. And as we report from this location, you can see there are many mobs around this area still moving. Right now we are in Kangpokpi district of Manipur, and as you can see behind me, these are the ruins of a temple. It is being claimed by the locals that this used to be a Shiv temple, which is at least 200 years old, right near to the highway, but this was completely demolished. Miscreants who came to the temple not only looted the temple but also used bulldozer in order to damage the temple, set it on fire. And apart from damaging the temple, they have also completely demolished the house of the Pujari who used to live here. An eye for an eye. Exactly, that's what is now happening in Manipur. Right now we are in Imphal, and you can see behind me, this is the Kuki Christian church, which has been completely ravaged, destroyed and burned down by the mob which came here to attack. You can see this was the library of the Theological Society that was housed here, that has been completely burned down. There were cylinders in this compound which have burst because of the effect of burning down the church as well as the library building. As you can see behind me is a mountain, and that mountain overlooks a valley here. And it is said that when the attack on this village happened, the underground militants came from these mountains, and to block the underground militants from coming to the villages again. You can see smokes coming up from this mountain. The villagers with licensed gun have been asked to come together, and they are now trying to defend the village from further encroachment as well as further infiltration by the militants.
यहाँ पे तो अभी तो रिलीफ आजू बाजू से सब वॉलंटियर सब लोग आकर यहाँ पे मदद कर रहा है, तो जो यहाँ का लड़की सब लोग है ना, वो तो हम थोड़ा रिलीफ के मसा पे रख कर हम यहाँ पे जो महिला को सब महिला और बच्चा को वही को छोड़कर यहाँ पे मेनली लड़का लोग यहाँ पे ये बंदूक के साथ हम फाइटिंग कर रहे हैं.
फायरिंग भी हुआ था यहाँ पर
बहुत है, वो लोग तो बहुत एकदम बहुत है यहाँ पे तो जो फायरिंग की वजह से सिर्फ एकदम चमक हो गया, तो बहुत चमक हो गया रात पे.
Thousands of people have been displaced across Manipur, be it the Kukis or the Meiteis. As far as these classes are concerned, it's the people who are suffering. Right now we are in Dholai Thobi and joined by a victim of this riots. You are from?
Leitan Pokpi. Yeah.
What unfolded, how things unfolded on that fateful night?
Yeah, actually, it's around 6 o'clock. We are staying at our home, and after eating our food, some news is there from calling from there that suddenly we heard some sounds of fires and bombing and stuff.
Many Meitei community people who have been demanding NRC updation in Manipur are not in favor of ST status for the Meiteis. Similarly, Kukis are opposed to updation of the NRC. Amidst this, the government also claimed that because of its war on drug and destruction of poppy cultivation, particularly in the hill districts of Tengopal as well as Surasanpur, violence have erupted, and that is the reason why, taking advantage of the ongoing situation in Manipur, the underground organizations are now trying to fuel the riots. With video journalist Ashok, I am Anuruddha Bhakat and this is Republic Media Network.
Well, for the Chief Minister, who was essentially hailed for the Go Hill program, what really happened in his second tenure? That's the big question coming in from Manipur. On the other side, politics over the Kerala story. First, it's Mamata Banerjee who bans the movie. On the other hand, Yogi Adityanath declares it tax-free. Also, pilot goes all out against Gehlot. Government says Raje is Gehlot's boss, not Sonia Gandhi. All this and much more on the other side.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
That's Rahul Gandhi. That's Rahul Gandhi. We have to get an answer from Rahul Gandhi. Rahul, what do you have to say about the involvement of the shell companies, Rahul? Rahul, that's Rahul Gandhi who has just left from the AICC headquarters now moving toward the parliament.
आप भारत की परिभाषा से मतलब सहमत हैं?
There was no India before 1947. It's a union of states. I'm not agree to the definition of India, modern India. If I say Punjab is a separate country, I have right to do it.
Sir, I want to ask you a very simple question, sir. You are very proud of your Sikh identity, right? You are very proud of your Sikh.
Calm down, brother.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Mr. Malia, barrack number 12 jail conditions are ready according to Team India. Is that not fine according to the jail conditions? Mr. Malia, why the question is bothering you when I'm not getting a single answer? Just answer one question, sir.
Alibag police has arrested him under section 306 and 34 of...
Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself.
Yeah, the same police and same court has opened it. Sir?
No, I'm not. I'm following.
He has torn the paper. Don't run.
I am not. I am doing my job. I am doing my job. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. They're trying to stop us from reporting.
Sir, can we ask you a couple of questions on your relationship and the agricultural land that you had bought along with Priyanka Vadra and Robert Vadra? We've been trying to get in touch with you and ask you several questions on the land deals that you had along with Priyanka Vadra and Robert Vadra. Why are you trying to avoid the camera, sir? CC Thampi, we've asked you several questions and wanted to ask you about your land dealings.
That is Christian Michelle. First visuals on your scene. Christian, would you want to speak? Christian, have you turned down the brewer? Christian, would you give facts to India?
They're going to try and come back once again. Here, sir. Sir, this is the back entry. This is the back entrance of Mr. Chidambaram. Sir, that's Chidambaram has been arrested right now. That's me, Chidambaram, right now. He's been arrested on the screen. That's Mr. Chidambaram. Do you have to say?
Both men, women, they are marching towards the road. Though some clashes are also witnessed here at the Sheikhpura road. See the tear smoke shells being used by the Jammu and Kashmir police. Now we can see also that the protesters are not crossing the line.
सिद्धार्थ 8 तारीख को हार्ड ड्राइव से डेटा डिलीट हुआ था। रिपब्लिक पूछ रहा है सिद्धार्थ, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ 8 तारीख को हार्ड ड्राइव से डेटा डिलीट हुआ था। डेटा डिलीट हुआ था हार्ड ड्राइव से, आपने बताया क्या था डेटा? 8 हार्ड ड्राइव का डेटा डिलीट हुआ था या नहीं?
आप भारत की परिभाषा से मतलब सहमत हैं?
There was no India before 1947. It's a union of states. I'm not agree to the definition of India, modern India. If I say Punjab is a separate country, I have right to do it.
Sir, I want to ask you a very simple question, sir. You are very proud of your Sikh identity, right? You are very proud of your Sikh.
Calm down, brother.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand, brings you the latest breaking news update from across the country only on Republic TV.
Good evening and thank you for staying with us on Republic. We are just hours away from the big election in the state of Karnataka. As always, Republic is going to be a one-stop destination for everything that you need to know. And yes, we are also keeping our eyes focused on what's happening in the rogue state called Pakistan. Imran Khan right now, remember, has been put under arrest and he is in Rawalpindi. That is the headquarters of the deep state. We'll have a lot of live coverage from there also in just a bit, but first up, the headlines. About 50 rangers barged into the court premises to arrest the former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan in the corruption case. Complete chaos grips Pakistan from Islamabad to Lahore to Karachi. Imran's supporters are seen on a rampage. Imran aide makes a sensational claim. He says Imran Khan will be poisoned in the Rawalpindi jail. The makers of the Kerala story moved the Supreme Court, challenging the ban imposed by the Mamata administration. Sachin Pilot once again attacks Ashok Gehlot. He announces his Padyatra against his very own government's inaction on corruption. We are cutting across to more developments coming in from the rogue state of Pakistan right now. In fact, there is information reaching us that Imran Khan supporters already are on a rampage. You're looking at them here almost in a fist fight like situation with the Pakistan army there. A lot of them later being also detained. Now, over the last few hours, you have seen a lot of action that has been reported from Pakistan ever since Imran Khan has been put under arrest. And in fact, a lot of questions being raised on the entire sequence, on a lot of these pictures and the manner in which Imran Khan was picked up. But then there are also many who say that Imran Khan was inviting this, and this was the writing on the wall. But right now, these are images of Imran Khan supporters who've in fact gone into a fist fight like a situation with the Pakistan army. The Pak commander's house there has also been ransacked. I'll also try and figure out what location are these images coming in from. But like I said, a lot of high drama that we have seen ensuing in the last few hours or so, ever since in the High Court reports came in of how Imran Khan has been put under arrest. And after the arrest, he's directly been moved to Rawalpindi, that is the headquarters also of the deep state.
कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना अवाम कोर कमांडर घर का दरवाजा तोड़ के मेन अंदर दाखिल हो गई है ये देख ले कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना सर सर आपको कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना
इस तरह का झूठी बयानी कर रही है पहले इन्होंने टीजर निकाला
अवाम कोर कमांडर घर का दरवाजा तोड़ के मेन अंदर दाखिल हो गई है
पूजा के बाद गोल कर दिया
ये देख ले
के बाद आके 3 हाईकोर्ट
कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना सर
ऐसा है कि
सर आपको कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना
सरकार क्या कर रही है बीबीसी डॉक्यूमेंट्री थी उसमें बैंड लगा दिया
अवाम कोर कमांडर घर का दरवाजा तोड़ के मेन अंदर दाखिल हो गई है ये देख ले कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना सर सर आपको कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना
कश्मीर में हमारे जवान शहीद
कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना
जेल में डालना चाहिए नफरत की बुनियाद पर हो रहा है इसी तरह
अवाम कोर कमांडर घर का दरवाजा तोड़ के मेन अंदर दाखिल हो गई है ये देख ले
तो हम नहीं चाहते कि हमारे देश में ऐसा हो
कहा था इमरान खान को ना छेड़ना सर
हमारे देश में मगर एक
So you're looking at these different images on our screens coming in from both Lahore and Islamabad respectively right now, where a lot of these protesters of Imran Khan almost on a rampage. Ever since you've seen a lot of high drama that has been reported on the streets of Islamabad in particular, at the Zaman Park area also that remembers the residence of Imran Khan, and also in parts of Lahore. Also from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, I remember looking at different images, again telling us the scale of these protests, and that's the real fear of what happens next in the few hours. And even at a point where Imran Khan, remember right now, has been taken to Rawalpindi, a lot of questions are still being raised on the entire manner in which Imran Khan was, remember, picked up by rangers instead of the police there from inside the court. How you had these rangers breaking into the glass walls of the court complex there, and this is when he was sitting for his biometrics. Later he was picked up there and literally shoved inside the vehicle there by the rangers, and then reports came in of how he was taken first to an undisclosed location, and it's only later that we got to know that he has been taken to Rawalpindi. That is also, remember, the headquarters of the deep state of Pakistan. So who really is calling the shots in Pakistan? What more chaos could we look at on the streets of Pakistan? Again, are questions that still are begging to be answered. But like I said, both these images that you see on the right and the left of your screens are supporters who have initially also attacked a Pakistan commander's house that was ransacked. That is the image going up on the left of your screens. On the right, almost a riot-like situation breaking out ever since reports came in of the arrest, and a lot of unconfirmed reports also indicating that the PTI itself has called for all its supporters to gather, to come out on the streets there, even as Section 144, remember, has been imposed in different parts, considering the law and order situation. One more fresh image that you see on your screens there of that bus. We'll just pull that image once again for you to have a better look. But every image is reeking of utter chaos, lawlessness right now on the streets of Pakistan. And this is ever since the former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan earlier was arrested today, as he was just entering the Islamabad High Court for hearing in multiple cases, remember, against him, about 100 plus cases against Imran Khan. And he was taken into custody later from the court premises by the Rangers. And like I said, the Rangers, remember, are a part of the paramilitary there in Pakistan. Leaders from Imran Khan's party, that is the PTI, in fact, have gone ahead to make certain sensational allegations, saying that the police entered the court, they smashed the glass window of the room where his biometric data was being collected. They literally dragged him outside. They've also raised questions on his safety and security here on, saying that all this is coming because Imran Khan took over the army, and in fact he took on names that made the army there very, very uncomfortable. We also have a reaction, in fact, that has just come in from a spokesperson of the PTI. Let's quickly listen in to what they say.
हुक्मरानों से अपील है कि इस वक्त खुदारा होश के नाखुन लें, हालात आपके कंट्रोल से निकल जाएंगे। लोग अब खुद से अपने घरों से बाहर निकल रहे हैं और उनकी एक ही डिमांड है कि उनके लीडर को रिहा किया जाए। मैं उनको अल्टीमेटम दे रहा हूँ कि शाम से पहले पहले हमारे लीडर को रिहा करें, नहीं तो हालात आप लोगों के कंट्रोल से निकल जाएंगे। इस वक्त हम मौजूद हैं फैजाबाद पुल के ऊपर, चारों तरफ लोग ही लोग इकट्ठे हो गए। मेरी हुक्मरानों से अपील है कि इस वक्त खुदारा होश के नाखुन।
And also remember, the Pakistan Interior Minister Rana Sanaullah earlier has tweeted that Imran Khan had failed to appear before the court despite being issued several notices. And what they say, and I just quote from that, and then I'll also introduce a panel of guests joining us. The arrest has been conducted by the National Accountability Bureau for causing losses to the National Treasury. No violence, they say, was done to him, but clearly the pictures, and I'll request our producers to put out pictures also of the moment where Imran Khan was put under arrest by the Rangers. We have Kaswar joining us live from Islamabad. Also Major General K.K. Sinha with us on the broadcast. If we can have them also on the screens, please. And we'll go to Kaswar first. Kaswar, You are in Islamabad. How is the situation there? Can you quickly get us a lowdown of what you've heard happening in the last few hours on the streets in Islamabad and elsewhere, Kaswar?
Well, situation is really bad, not only in Islamabad, but across Pakistan. And what I am getting from my sources, and also this is clear from the visuals as well that we are playing, that the supporters of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Imran Khan, they have convoyed at every spot, every important spot in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, Lahore, Faisalabad, Karachi, and Peshawar as well. And the disturbing reports are coming out.
This is the next breaking that you read on your screen. In fact, sources indicating that Imran Khan possibly could have already been moved to an unknown location from the back door of the NAB office is what official sources are indicating. And I want to go back to Kaswar and to Major General K.K. Sinha Saab. And Kaswar, apologies, I just had to cut you short because of this breaking update, and I want you to tell us more about this. Do we know anything about the location of Imran Khan? Because initially reports said, Kaswar, that he possibly is in Pindi.
Taken by the Rangers, and he was produced in Rawalpindi National Accountability Court as well. According to my sources, he is still there in the premises of National Accountability Court, where he was questioned regarding a Qadir Trust graft case, and until 5 to 10 minutes before, he was there in the premises of National Accountability Court. But if he is taken to any safer location, I don't know about that. But according to my sources, he's still there in the NAB premises in Rawalpindi. Regarding your question, the people are angry across Pakistan, not only in Islamabad, but they have converged on the every important location in Rawalpindi, Islamabad, Karachi, Quetta, Peshawar, every small and big city as well. Pakistan is actually in the middle of storm, and this is a storm that is growing bigger and bigger. And I have got according to my sources, some of the angry supporters of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf have actually attacked a building that belongs to the Pakistan's army, and they have broken each and everything over there. But these reports I could not verify from any forces, the sources. But there are confirmed reports that some of the army buildings have come under attack by the angry supporters of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf chairman Imran Khan as well. In a nutshell, in a one-liner, I can tell you that Pakistan is in the middle of crisis following Israel, because Imran Khan is a popular leader in Pakistan, but I will endorse Rana Sanaullah at this point as well, because Imran Khan was booked by the courts. And all of the cases were actually legally registered against him. There are a few dozen cases against Imran Khan, and today's Al-Qadir Trust case was the one where he was arrested by the courts as well, and also produced before the court as well. But the hundreds of thousands of the PTI workers have taken to streets and roads in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, Karachi, and every small and big city. And I think the storm is growing bigger and bigger. And as they call in Hindi, आने वाले समय में ये बहुत बड़ा एक आसानियां हो सकता है. It could be a very, very prominent type of crisis that has been brewing for a long time in Pakistan as well, because we all know that he is a popular leader, and his arrest has actually ravaged his supporters across Pakistan. And I am here in Islamabad, and what I can tell you with authenticity, that is all the roads
Imran Khan possibly
leading
has
to
been thinking,
Islamabad have been
Taswar, for
blocked.
the longest time that he's above the law. And that is why he never thought that a day like this would come. But now, you know, the fact that they are invoking all their supporters to reach the streets, and this is the chaos that we see, whether it's Lahore, it's Islamabad, the images of Pakistan slipping into anarchy are very, very worrying. I just request you to please stay with me, as I also want to say good evening to Major General K.K. Sinha Saab, who's been very patiently holding the phone line with us. And thank you, General Saab, for being so patient. How do you read into all this that you have seen? And you know, no one would say that this is just high drama, but this is real serious stuff unfolding in the state that is as rogue as Pakistan, sir.
Good evening and Jai Hind. See, what is happening in Pakistan is, as you know, as a Pakistan watcher, you know, is very, very interesting time. When you say the, you know, situation flipping, or whether the balkanization of Pakistan is already, you know, just taking place. Yeah, I think, you know, towards that direction, I feel the other one, which I am pointing it is much more true. You see, Imran Khan may be a very popularity today doesn't mean that, you take your country in a direction which, you know, goes down to that it can't come back from there. You know, Pakistan deep state, we have been talking about, we are reading and, you know, when they are analyzing, that is there, but they call it idaras. You know, but the same, you know, Imran Khan has used National Accountability Bureau with others, the same trick. A trick now which has been played with him, whether there are 21 FIRs. FIRs are not a small thing. FIR has been launched, 11 has been registered on 25th May 2022, and 26th May there were 8 and 2 more on 8th of August last year. It has taken that much of time, you know, to apprehend this. He has been hiding into his fortress, and that fortress was deep inside the Punjab state. And a Pashtun, Imran Khan is basically a Pathan, a Pashtun leader, a Khyber Pakhtunkhwa when you say today when it is burning, and he's become a popularity. Popularity with whom? Popularity with, you know, the people who are not very mature. They are young. You know, those people are there who can be, you know, join, and you can make a group out of the, you know, WhatsApp group and things like that. And it is much, much bigger what the Pakistan has seen earlier. Fazlur Rahman Khan, you know, where he used to be a key position when you put the containers and try to suppress it. This time, you see, a corps commander, you know, residence has been, you know, vandalized. And they have entered, they're breaking it, but I can't see the army. Why army is not reacting? The corps commander, there are only 9 corps commanders now. It is huge symbolism. And there, when it is, you know, been destroyed.
But General Sir, that's the real challenge. You know, what happens, what unfolds in the next few hours versus what do supporters of Imran Khan now do on streets? It's only for what of time, sir, but we look forward to speaking to you again. This is going to be a top focus story through this evening. In fact, reports have emerged of large-scale violence, arson, clashes and rioting in many parts of Pakistan. This is the initial report that I'm reading of. And this is also where mob has attacked Pakistan Army's corps commander's home in Lahore. Those were images that you were just seeing on your screens a little while earlier. Also, several memorials of the Pakistan Army soldiers have been destroyed. They've been burnt and they have been broken. Public has also broken down the Pakistani Army memorials and honors at the Sargodha camp in Pakistan. So this is the initial information coming in. Very, very worrying. But like I said, Republic will keep you ahead on everything that you need to know on that big story. We headed to a break right now. On the other side, we will also put our focus on what's happening back home. Now, the makers of the Kerala story already have moved the Supreme Court, challenging the ban imposed by the Mamata Banerjee government. Also, the Adi Purush trailer has been released in Mumbai. The film is set to hit theatres on June the 16th.
उनकी जो मानव से भगवान बन गए, जिनका जीवन था मर्यादा का उत्सव और नाम था राघव, जिनके धर्म ने तोड़ दिया अधर्म का अहंकार, गाथा
The Alibag police has arrested him under section 306 and 34 of...
Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself.
Yeah, the same police and same court has opened it. Sir?
No, I'm not. I'm following.
He has torn the paper. Don't run.
I am not. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. They're trying to stop us from reporting.
Sir, can we ask you a couple of questions on your relationship and the agricultural land that you had bought along with Priyanka Vadra and Robert Vadra?